clear. Let's look at example number 5. Number 5, it says, they have published the work in a journal. They, subject, have helping verb, published verb, the work, object. The same thing. This is an active sentence. Let's look at this active sentence. They have published. Have published. What kind of sentence it is? It's a present perfect. Present perfect. We will start now with the object. What is the object? The work. Already here we have a helping verb. Because we have a helping verb, we don't need to add here another helping verb. Yes, we have to. But first, look here. Present perfect. The present perfect, what kind of helping verbs do we need? We need two. We need has or have. The work. The work, is it one or more than one? It is one. So what do we say? The work has or the work have? We say the work has. Like the previous exam, because we have a helping verb, we need to add another verb. Plus be. Is it plus be like before? What did we say? We said because we have a helping verb, we need to add another verb. The work has. Has, have. Plus be, no. Be, it is an infinitive. So we have to say has or have plus been. So we will say the work has been. Been what? Published. With the verb. With the verb here, it is a past participle. End with ed. It is end with ed. Can we say by they? No, because it is a pronoun. We will write the rest of the sentence in a journal. Again, this sentence, it is a present perfect. In present perfect, we need two different kind of helping verbs. They are has or have. Has, have, immediately it will take been because their verbs should be in the past participle. In this example, we are not worried about the main verb because it is already in the third conjunction. We will start by saying the work. With the work here, it is singular. Has been published by they. We cannot say by they. We will finish the sentence in a journal. Understand? Here we will do a summary of our lesson which we took today. We said today we talked about passive. We talked about passive. How many kind of a passive we talked about? We talked about 5 different kinds. Number 1, we talked about simple, present, passive. Number 2, we talked about simple, past, passive. Number 3, we talked about future passive. Number 4, we talked about present continuous passive. Number 5, we talked about present perfect passive. Let's put the rule together. The first example, it was the simple present passive. What did we start with? We start with the object plus what? Helping verb. What kind of helping verb? They were is or are plus verb. What kind of verb? Past participle, the third conjunction. Then we might have by plus the subject. Object plus is, object plus is or are, verb in the past participle, by subject, then the rest of the sentence. This is what? Simple present. Second example, we talked about the simple past. The simple past, the same thing. We start with the object. Then we need helping verb. So they will be was or were plus what kind of verb? The same thing. Verb past participle plus by plus the subject plus the rest of the sentence if we have a rest of the sentence. So we start with the object, was or were, plus the verb in the past participle, by the subject. If we have an adjective adverb, it will be putting in the last of the sentence. This was number 2. Now we will talk about the number 3. Example number 3, it was in the future passive. Let's look here. We start with the same thing. We start with object. Then we said already we have the helping verb will plus be plus verb past participle plus if we have by plus the subject with the rest of the sentence. This is the future. This is the future. So, passive, we said number 1, it is simple present passive, object is or are, verb past participle, by, subject with the rest of the sentence, simple past the same object, but the helping verb it is different, was or were, will verb should be what? Past participle with the same thing, by, subject with the rest of the sentence. In future, the same thing, we start with the object, But the difference here we have will plus be verb past participle by subject with the rest of the sentence. Number 4, present continuous passive. This is number 4. Let's look here at number 4. It says what? He is doing lots of interesting research. What are we going to start with? We will start with the object. Then what do we have? We have one of the helping verb. This helping verb, there will be is or are plus what? Plus being plus verb past participle plus by plus subject, and could be the rest of the sentence. So this is optional. Object is or are being verb past participle by subject. The last example we are going to talk about, it is present perfect. Let's look here with present perfect. What do we have? Also the same thing. We start with object plus has or have plus the verb. No, it is not the verb. We're supposed to start now with the word, with the verb being. After being, we will have verb past participle. Well, it is already here, it is past participle. Then we will have subject. No, we will have by plus subject. At the end, the rest of the sentence. Understand? Here we have object, has or have, been with the verb past participle by subject with the rest of the sentence. Now we will look at both of the rules together. Sorry for that. This is our brief and our rule. We said number 1, simple present passive, object is or are, verb past participle by the subject. The same thing is simple past, object was or were, verb past participle by subject or the rest of the sentence. Future, object will plus be plus the verb past participle. If we have subject, it will be by subject or the rest of the sentence. Present continuous, object is or are plus being plus the verb past participle by subject. Present perfect passive, object has or have plus been, because it is what? Present perfect, has or have. Verb past participle by subject by the rest of the sentence. This is the final. I hope you understand our grammar, the passive, and inshallah next time when we come to the class we will only do the activities. I wish you the best of the luck. Inshallah you understand the lesson for today. Thank you so much. Mrs. Fatma Feifi presented this.